how can a coach make you more successful? When it comes to choosing a coach, it's important to follow some principles so that you can set yourself up for success. I believe in investing in yourself through coaching because sometimes you just don't know what you don't know. And in the areas where you know what you don't know, and that's clear to you, but the bigger piece of the pie of knowledge is you don't even know what you don't know. And the coach can help bring through your perspective, to change your perspective, to see things differently so that now you can begin to close the gaps of your knowledge. And I believe in choosing a coach that really you can resonate with and that can help you to achieve the success you want to have. Because working with a coach and learning from a coach is more important than what you learn. Who you learn from is way more important than what you learn. And so, for example, if you desire to be more influential, learn from someone who is influential. If you desire to have career advancement, learn from someone who has helped others advance their careers. Choose your coach according to the outcome you want to desire, that you want to achieve, and the outcomes they've helped others or they themselves have achieved as well. So that's the first part. And when you work with a coach, it's important not to approach that relationship with entitlement, because your coach is under no obligation to help you if you are unable to help yourself. If you are unwilling to make an investment in yourself, if you're unwilling to change your beliefs, if you're unwilling to change the way you do things or see things, and therefore you're unwilling to help yourself, it's really difficult to be in a coaching relationship. Because the role of a coach is not to force you to do things that you don't desire to do. They're not gonna come into your life and every day check in on you. Really, you gotta first make a decision that you're gonna help yourself. And you gotta first make a decision with decisiveness that you're going to invest in yourself through that coaching opportunity. You see, when I met my coaches, I've invested tens of thousands of dollars in coaching. The first coach that I hired helped me in my influence. The influence that I have now in social media, in YouTube, online and virtually. That's the first coach I hired. The second coach I hired helped me in business systems. The third coach I hired helped me with coaching, the action of coaching, the service providing, the delivery. You see, all along the way, I was investing in myself because I had an action plan. I had clarity on, well, first of all, what's my life mission and purpose? Where do I want to be in relative to where I am now? And then who do I want to be relative to who I am now? And the difference between that is my potential. I understood that the difference between where I want to be and who I want to be versus where I am now and who I am now constituted my potential. So then I saw the coaching relationship in helping me to optimize and achieve my highest potential. And the potential changes. When I achieve that, then I have the next goal post. I have my next meaningful goal. And there's another potential there that I can meet. And I have coaches that work with me along the way. So when you work with coaches, it's important that you are open to the fact that sometimes your coach is going to tell you things that are going to sound counterintuitive to you. And they will necessarily sound counterintuitive to you because if they were familiar to you, you would have done them already. So necessarily, the action steps that your coach will teach you, the new knowledge that your coach will impart on you, will feel uncomfortable, will feel counterintuitive, might feel the opposite to what you would have done, but this is where it's important to trust the coaching process. Trust the coaching process. If your coach has already helped others to achieve the success you want, then their process works. So stop questioning that process. Stop being skeptical about that process. Stop thinking that you're different and that your situation is different. Stop that. And start leaning into a process that you haven't thought of. Because if you would have thought about it, you would have done it already. You see, it's possible that you could figure it all out yourself. Sure. You're ambitious, you're a go-getter, you're a self-starter. It's possible that you can figure it all out yourself. You can gather the information, you can do the research, you spend the time, and eventually you can get the outcome, sure. But you know, time is your most valuable asset. the important question you got to ask yourself is, are you prepared to spend the time along the journey to achieve your outcomes and do all the troubleshooting and handle all the challenges that come your way? Or are you going to work with a coach who's helped others to achieve it? And then therefore you can achieve that success faster. It really is about speed. And if you value speed, if you value time, then you look for leverage to get you there faster. Leverage your coach. Leverage the experience of your coach to get you there faster. Leverage the knowledge of your coach to get you there faster. Leverage the expertise of your coach to increase your understanding as well. And I'm so grateful that I did that. The tens of thousands of dollars I spent on coaching, I made it back in spades as a result of what I gained as a result of that relationship and that mentorship that was provided. And now I can serve multitudes of people from the person I've become, developing myself through working with those coaches. Because I believe, and this is my opinion, you can formulate your own opinion, that who you learn from is more important than what you learn. Because sometimes what you learn turns out not to be the right thing to learn. But a coach who's been there and knows the challenges you're going to face along that journey can guide you in the direction of what to learn and where to focus your attention. And that to me is valuable, because that's the leverage to have the speed that I can gain, because my mission is too important. Your mission is too important to delay it. Your purpose and mission in life is too important to delay it any further. And if that's how you feel, then lean into the process, because a coach can help you to become successful.